Welcome back, everyone, to Tucson Now. I'm your host, Aaron Gonzalez, here with you for our 1:30 mark of our 1 p.m. hour. I do have a very special guest here right beside me that is going to tell me a little bit more about something that is fascinating and definitely has my attention. But let's go ahead and give a big welcome and thank you to the very own, the one and only, I should say, Margaret Mullen, Artistic Director of Ballet Tucson. Margaret, we're happy to have you here, and I'm excited to learn more about this upcoming event that you guys are putting out.
Thank you for having me again. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. It's our pleasure to have you here. And of course, for those of us that may not be familiar with what this is, what can people expect with the Desert Voices this year?
Yeah, we're really excited for the show. So I always like to say we're proud to be Tucson's only professional ballet company, and we really wanted to create a very desert-centric, Tucson-centric show, and have succeeded. We're excited to present this performance this weekend, so we open on Friday. And what's special about this show is every winter we partner with the Tucson Desert Song Festival and the Tucson Guitar Society to present something. Typically it's one ballet with live music on stage with the dancers. We'll have some musicians actually performing alongside our dancers in real time. And this year we've had the opportunity, thanks to the Tucson Guitar Society, to take that further and actually have two of the three pieces with live music on stage with the dancers. So we have three unique ballets. One is by a gentleman who has been a big supporter of Ballet Tucson, who runs the ballet company in Seattle, Washington, Pacific Northwest Ballet. And we also have some local collaborations. My piece, I'm very excited, is actually world premiere, so I'm choreographing for this show, which I don't always do. And my piece is with Misael Barraza Diaz, who's an incredible flamenco guitarist. It's to his original compositions. He's going to perform on stage with a small ensemble, and we are also in collaboration for that work. It's called Desert Dweller with Tohono Chul Gardens, which is obviously a really wonderful local treasure. And we have photography of the gardens projected in the background by local photographer Carlos Chavez.
Wow, that seems fun and exciting. And just hearing you talk about it, I'm just like, wow, it seems like a lot of moving parts and pieces, but I'm sure it comes together to be a beautiful spectacle to watch.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a really fun process. We have another piece that we're reviving that we put on stage 3 years ago called Himiko, which is choreographed by my associate artistic director and our resident choreographer, Cheiko Amada. That is a Japanese legend, also in partnership with the Tucson Guitar Society and the Tucson Desert Song Festival. So we have a live opera singer on stage, and we have an incredible husband and wife team. They're called Duo Chinoiserie. Classical guitar and traditional Chinese guzheng string instrument, which is a 21-string, huge instrument. It takes your whole body to play. So we have that piece that we've done before, but yeah, this opportunity to create something new and that really highlights our local Tucson community so wonderfully has been really special to me to get to produce.
Yes, you said 21 strings right there. That is incredible. I mean, I think of a harp, and that's enough for me, but 21 strings, taking your whole body to play it. Hey, more power to you if you can.
Not me.
Not you, but those that can. Margaret, I want to ask you, I think you kind of rolled into my next question there of the Tucson Desert Song Festival and, of course, the Tucson Guitar Society. How has that collaboration, why is it so meaningful to you guys to have them there and, of course, be there with you guys to help out?
Yeah. I think Tucson is a very special place in its celebration of community. There are a lot of people that live here that are really interested in creating opportunities for people to work together, which is not common. It doesn't happen everywhere. We are so fortunate to have the Tucson Desert Song Festival. We've been working with them for over a decade, and they have year after year been providing opportunities for us to incorporate this live music on stage, but also imagine new works. Funding like this and partnerships like this give us a chance to kind of push ourselves more artistically, and the fact that we, were able to create this original piece. It incorporates some traditional opera, but also music that was composed by a Japanese composer for this Japanese legend. That's not something that a ballet company gets to do every day. So I think the fact that they really encourage us to be explorative with the works that we're doing and provide that support for us to kind of take these chances and do something new and to work alongside other artists, that's really special. And the Tucson Guitar Society has become more and more involved with us over the years, and the fact that they're helping us present two of the three pieces on the program this year, I think, has shown their belief in Ballet Tucson, and also too that they see the importance of connecting local. And I first saw Misael actually through a Tucson Guitar Society presentation. They were doing Guitar in the Gardens at Tohono Chul Gardens, and so he was playing flamenco guitar at Tohono Chul outside. It was beautiful, and I was like, oh my gosh, this person is amazing. last year we got to collaborate with him on another work, and he had given us his CD, and I was just so taken with his original compositions. I asked him if we could do a new piece together, he and I, and so he said, absolutely, no problem, just go right in, and so here we are. But yeah, none of that would have happened without the Guitar Society and without the Song Festival, so we're really grateful.
Yes, it seems like you got to take both of them to kind of make one big thing happen here. And also know that you did mention earlier during this interview that you're going to be doing something yourself too. Like, how is that for you? And like, what was the inspiration behind it? And how are you feeling that you're about to put this out for people to enjoy and to come watch and experience?
Yep. Well, I always get nervous, I'm not going to lie. For choreography, it's something I really enjoy doing, but you take it seriously. You want to present a good work. And this has been really a unique experience, the fact that I get to work. I've now had 2 experiences in my life where I've gotten to work with a composer themselves, which is really special. Once with Dan Coleman, who is resident composer for the Tucson Symphony Orchestra, now Misael through the Guitar Society. And there's something unique to actually getting to choreograph to someone's work that is, living, you're able to communicate with, and also to see how they feel about it. I've shown him some pieces of the choreography and always kind of sat with bated breath, like, this is his music. Is he going to like this interpretation of it through dance? And he's been really happy, which has been very heartening, very exciting for me. And when I moved back to Tucson 5 years ago, started going to Tohono Chill Gardens more often, and I just am so taken with the gardens. It's such a beautiful, peaceful place. It's become, I keep saying, it's one of my happy places in town. So I met their executive director, Jamie, a while back and proposed this idea of, like, what if we created a ballet inspired by the gardens? She's like, oh my gosh, I love this idea. And our photographer, who we work with, Carlos Chavez, who is our official Ballet Tucson photographer, to get to tie him into this work with projections of his photography on the stage. It's been really inspiring, and the fact that now I'm in my 4th season as artistic director, I know our dancers so well. Getting to work with them, dive really deep into their skills, it all feels like it's come together really beautifully, and I hope the audience likes it.
I sure hope so. I mean, just the way that you guys have to put out the work and effort to get this done, I'm sure takes plenty of hands, plenty of hard work and hours to do so, but definitely I think people that come and visit and enjoy it, they're going to really appreciate the hard work that goes into putting something like this. Margaret, where can people get more information? I know I'm going to pull up the website here just in a bit, but where can they get information for tickets? Anything else that may come to your mind that people should just be aware about, but go ahead and let us know.
We are really happy to be at the Temple of Music and Art. It's one of our new primary homes. We love that theater, so people can come see the show at the Temple of Music and Art this weekend. We have 4 performances, 2 evening shows, 2 matinee performances, Friday through Sunday. And people can find the most information on our website, which is ballettucson.org. You are also welcome to call to buy tickets, which is 520-903-1445. That information is also on the website. We have a social media presence, a YouTube channel, so people want to look up Ballet Tucson to explore just more of what we're about and hear some unique interviews going into the show. We have some content that I think people will really enjoy. But yeah, all the information is on our website online, and it's going to be, I think, just a really, like I said, special community experience.
Oh, absolutely. And just seeing the website right there, pulling that up for you guys to take a look, February 27th through March 1st, of course, this weekend, which it is crazy to think that, as I was sharing with you earlier, that this month is pretty much done. March is right around the corner, and what better way to enjoy your weekend to make the most out of it. But Margaret, one more thing before I let you go here. With the live music, the vivid projections, and just the incredible range of styles that you guys are going to put, what do you hope that audiences will take away after watching this and, of course, experiencing this all together?
It's something that Misael Brazadias and I have been talking a lot about, local. I think there's so much to celebrate and explore in this community, and especially the quality of artistic work that happens here in Tucson is pretty extraordinary. And I think the arts do so much to inspire and uplift us and remind us that the world is bigger and there's hope and beauty out in the world. Our dancers are so extraordinary. They are human beings doing incredible things with their bodies, and that live component, live dance, live music together, to see those things intermix in a way that really highlights what is happening here, I think is something special, and I really hope it gives people a lot of pride in their own community.
Oh, 100% right there. And Any last closing remarks that you'd like to share with the community? Hey, if people are interested, come on out. But of course, maybe those that haven't experienced something like this, like what are you waiting for? Give it a try. You won't be disappointed. I'm just hearing everything that you're sharing, and I can just feel it coming from you, like the positivity, the radiance. Like this is definitely gonna be something. If you don't have any weekend plans, this is definitely something to do. But Margaret, any last closing remarks or anything you would like to share?
Yeah, thank you. I just hope people remember that we are in town all season long, so there are more shows ahead after this performance. We also have a show in April coming up that I'm sure I'll pop back on here to talk about, but we're really proud to be Tucson's ballet company, and I really hope that people, like I said, appreciate local. There's so much great art here. We are proud to be a part of the art scene in Tucson, and we are also a nonprofit organization, so every time people come to our shows, buy a ticket, they're also supporting our educational programming, reaching out to Tucson families, supporting Tucson kids, as well as the professional company that presents works like this. And that ballet is really a diverse art form. I think people, when they come to our shows, are always very surprised. Like, I didn't realize it could be like this. You know, I've seen the Nutcracker, I've seen Swan Lake, and those are beautiful. But I think seeing a show like this, that it goes in so many different directions and really highlights also the strength and the athleticism of this art form is something that you have to see to believe. So
Yes.
come and see it.
Absolutely. I love the words right there. See to believe. Once again, a very big thank you to Margaret Mullen for coming out here, the artistic director, Ballet Tucson. And once again, guys, go ahead and check it out this weekend, February 27th to March 1st. Temple of Music and Art. Definitely want to get your tickets and something that you guys can enjoy. And then, you know, say you have some weekend plans to do. But of course, if you don't get a chance to see it this weekend, like Margaret said, they got plenty of showings coming out for the rest of the year. So definitely stay tuned and be alert for that. Alrighty, but once again, a big thank you to Margaret for coming out and telling us more about this. Alrighty, guys, well, that wraps up our interview here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break. Keep it right here. You guys are watching Tucson